Hello again. My name is Tony Barzelatto. I'm the Director of Safety at Riverbay. It's that time of year again, the holiday season, when all of us get together to celebrate the holidays with friends and family. But we must make sure that we are as safe as we possibly can be during the holiday season. So I'm going to take the opportunity to talk about safety, tree safety, candle safety, and safety in general during this holiday season. It is important that you understand that Christmas tree fires do occur from time to time. 1 in every 45 reported Christmas trees in the United States of America, unfortunately, involve the death of a member within the household. So it's important that we follow the important steps that we're going to talk about concerning tree safety and candle safety. But actually, during this holiday season, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day are the times where most fires occur in people's homes related to candles. So first, let's talk a little bit about the Christmas tree. Of course, as you know, we all have two options to buy Christmas trees. One would be an artificial tree, and the other would be a live, fresh tree. If you choose an artificial tree, I recommend that you make sure that the artificial tree is a fire retardant tree. Of course, the beauties of a artificial tree is that you don't have to water it. You just put it up and it's good to go. Of course, when we're talking about a live Christmas tree, one of the very first things that you have to do when you go to buy a Christmas tree is first make sure that the tree that you're buying is green and fresh. Take your hand over the needles, and when you pull your hand away from one of the limbs, make sure that the needles do not fall off. If the needles do not fall off, that's an indication that the tree is still in good shape. It's a live tree or semi-live, and it's a fresh tree. If you put your hand over those needles and the needles fall off, that's an indication that that tree maybe has been there too long or is in the dying mode, and that's a tree that you don't want to be bringing into your apartment here at Riverbay. It is important that we water it every single day. Don't miss a day, because it's very important, because especially the first few weeks, or actually the first week, that tree is absorbing a lot of water. And the more water that you can give that tree, the better it is to keep it fresh and lasting longer in your apartment. Now, once you put up the tree, it's critical that you put the tree away from a heat source, for example, a convector. The rule of thumb is to keep it away at least 3 feet away from any heat source. Of course, when you set the tree up, you're going to want to decorate the tree. It is important that you decorate the tree with safe, reliable decorations. You never, ever want to decorate a tree with a live candle, because you don't want to have anything that's going to start a fire on that Christmas tree. So when we talk about the lights, one of the most important things that we want to do is to make sure that the lights that we buy are reliable and are certified. And when we talk about certified, we talk about that the lights should be what we call UL certified. That is the important part of this puzzle, is that you make sure that the lights that you buy, the cord that you buy, any attachments, any decorations that you buy electrically that for your apartment have that UL label. If it does not have that UL label, I strongly urge you not to purchase it, because you could have a danger of starting a fire within your apartment. Okay, these are my lights. They're all stringed together. You want to inspect them, make sure there's no cuts or nicks. If there are any deviations or anything wrong with the wiring, you have to discard them. You cannot repair them. You cannot tape them. There's nothing you can do with them. Another important tip is to make sure that you follow the important manufacturer's recommendations as to how many lights you can string together. Some manufacturers will only allow you to go certain strands, so you must follow the important instructions within the box of the lights. Another item that you have to be very, very cautious with is the type of cords that you use. You know, we've talked about this in the past. Of course, you're going to have to use some sort of an extension cord. I strongly recommend that you use a surge protector, which is in my hands. Of course, as you know, it's got different outlets that you can plug into. And you would plug this into your outlet. This is a good tool to have when you are plugging in multitude of Christmas lights. So in the event that there's a surge or one of those lights is faulty, one of those strands is faulty, it will actually trip within this bar here, and it will shut the electricity off. Now, If you're not going to use this and you have to use other Christmas extension cords, what I strongly recommend is that you use a heavy duty cord that you see in my hand here. It's a higher gauge, it's a heavier gauge cord, rather than with this brown cord. This brown cord is what we call a zip cord. It is not meant to be used for the application of multitude of lights and decorations, because this cord is a flimsy cord that's not meant for that type of application. It's really only to be used as a lamp cord. So just to recap, if you're going to use a multiple set of lights, you want to plug it into a surge protector such as this. Buy an extension cord that's a heavier duty extension cord, and try to stay away from the lighter extension cords like you see the one here, also known as a zip cord. On behalf of the Riverbay Safety Department, I want to take this opportunity to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and a happy, healthy, prosperous, and most important, a safe New Year. I thank you for your listening to this presentation, and most of all, let's all be safe.